Hi, I'm Nina, and we're at the Thrift doing a little thrift with me. I'm at another little small town local thrift store still in Vermont visiting my family, so I'm hoping to find some unique pieces. Last time I was here, it was really good. I got some home stuff, some really cool vintage pieces, and I can't wait to see what they have, so let's check it out. So first thing I see is this vintage Jones New York little sweater vest, and I love this kind of sweater vest. Crew neck, just kind of fitted, pretty straight down, essentially just like a tank almost. I think looks so cute over a little baby tee, and this was in a wool, so I had to grab it. Then I saw this, which I think is a true vintage 60s little like jacket top with this really interesting button closure. I just feel like this could be my version of the little like cropped swing coat 3/4 length kind of situation. Then I saw this sweater. It felt like 100% wool. There were no tags, and I think it might have actually been hand knit. But what I loved about this was this blue. It's like slightly turquoise tealy kind of hints at it, and I don't know, I just thought this color was fantastic. Still easy to wear, kind of muted, but just a beautiful tone. Now this was just like a really cool top. It was this pleated, like almost the way that textured like issey miyake pieces are, with the little pleats in it, and then it was almost like striped cheetah print. Had a lot going on. But I think if this had been a little bit more fitted, I might have taken it home with me, but it was just a little too boxy. Okay, this zip up was so tempting. I have such a weakness for a zip up sweater, but this had a really big stain in the front that I just don't think I would have been able to get out. But it was so good, 100% cashmere. Love the heather gray. It was stained. Now this red sweater, like perfect for the holidays. I love the raglan sleeves. The color just so good, and that chunky rib, just incredible. So I had to grab this. Speaking of holiday sweaters, this one so cute, really unique. This like faux fur collar and little sequins around it, and this kind of muted red. I just thought it was so sweet. Felt very, I don't know, like 2000s-y to me, but I feel like I would see someone wearing this on Pinterest and just love it. Another turtleneck. I've been so into a kind of chartreusey green. This was a little bit more chartreuse in person, and I just like, this had a little too much wear on it for me, but I've just been so drawn to sweaters like this. Now this was really cute. It had this beaded edging that felt so unique, a little like open front bolero kind of short sleeve cardigan. I was hoping it was going to have like a little hook and eye closure or something, but since it was just open, I was like, this isn't quite right for me, but I just thought the edging was so pretty. This striped turtleneck, I think last year I would have had to take this home with me. It feels very 70s and like the colorway, and I love the varying like widths of the stripes. I just think it's so cool, but it's not something that I think I'd get quite enough wear out of, but such a fun sweater. And then right next to it was this other cheetah print kind of pleated top that went into these like crazy paisley pattern on the bottom of the shirt and the sleeves. And if this had been cheetah print all the way through, I would have had to grab it and try it on. But the paisley was just a little too much going on. Now in the pants, these pants are honestly like too cool for me. They're jeans, they're very 2000s, like look at the wash, but then they had this like grid built in and a drawstring and patch pockets and then cinching at the bottom of the leg. Just such a really cool, unique pair of jeans. Then I saw this genuine fur coat. Beautiful. Literally just like the quintessential fur coat, probably the warmest thing in the world. And I loved the wide sleeves and the collar, floor length, just incredible. Now these polka dot pants, at first I thought they were kick flare pants, and I got really excited. I was like, wait, could I be a little polka dot pant person? Because I hadn't really been on my radar, but something about these was really speaking to me. But then as I got a closer look, I realized they tapered in at the bottom, and I'm not going to wear a pant like this. Now in the skirts, I got really excited about this black skirt because I've wanted this one Aritzia skirt that has like a double waist with a white underneath drawstring waist. And I was like, wait, I think I could do something similar with this with like a vintage slip and just have the waistband of the vintage slip sticking out of the top. But unfortunately, when I tried this skirt on, it was way more high-waisted than I wanted and was just a little bit smaller than what I'm looking for, so it wouldn't have really worked to do the kind of like double layer that I was hoping for. Then I saw this skirt, Vintage Express, like a crunchy, swishy kind of nylon fabric. Reminded me so much of the Tibby sporty nylon skirts that I have just been admiring and really liked the idea of. This is not necessarily the color that I thought I would be going for, but it feels like a good way to dip my toe into the voluminous skirt, nylon skirt world. But again, unfortunately, when I tried this one on, it was really high-waisted and I just did not like the way that it fit on my body. Then I saw this black skirt that had this really cute little ribbon edging on the bottom. Super, super simple. And I just loved that it had that little like detail coming in. I've also been so into like a black and brown combo, so it's just cool to see that in the same piece. Now in the tops, this silk blouse, just like so beautiful, very classic, a little more fitted than what I'm normally going for. But I don't know, something about this like really spoke to me. I was like, it feels like so slinky and just like beautiful, and I had to grab it. Now in the bags, I've had really good luck here with bags in the past, and I loved the look of this little structured navy bag with like the kiss lock closure. It was just so classic. I really love the structure of it. I think that's fantastic, but it just was not in good enough condition for me to justify. Then I saw this really cute little 2-strap embroidered bag, and I love the idea of like a 2-strap kind of crossbody like this. I think that's really sweet. I thought the embroidery was really cute, but I just knew that this kind of like goldeny tan color wasn't something I was going to reach for enough. Now hopping into the coats, this floor length Vintage Anne Klein wool and mohair blend coat was everything. Very 90s. I love the button closure. The collar was so good. The color was fantastic. But when I tried it on, it was just a little more fitted than what I'm looking for. And I also have another long wool coat that's kind of similar to this, so I couldn't justify bringing this one home. Then I saw this, and I'm not like a shacket person, but for some reason, this one was really speaking to me. And I don't know if it's like because of the color and being able to see the little embroidered stitching around the hems made it feel almost like a little bit Western to me. But I realized it had all of these kind of like balding spots. And I was like, I just don't think I'm going to get enough wear out of it with the distressing that it has. This jacket, true vintage, with a fur collar, with the like 1950s 3/4 length sleeves, or like maybe 1960s, just so beautiful. This is not like my personal style, but I just had to really admire it. Now, this coat was also really tempting. It's almost like an oversized blazer wool coat. It was vintage Michael Kors and was like a cashmere blend, super, super, super nice. But then when I tried it on, it was way too oversized. I like a little oversized in a coat, but this one was just, it was too much. Okay, now this down coat was so tempting because it had the little cinched in waist, and I love the idea of a belted down coat, like feeling very like après-ski, and I also have such a weakness for a red coat, but this one was a little bit too big for me, and it didn't have a built-in belt, so I left it for someone else, but love the idea. Now, this little knit hoodie I think is so cute and cool, feels very versatile. I've just been so into like a knit hoodie this year. I don't know what it is, but this looked like it was going to be a little bit more fitted, almost like a baby tee kind of fit, and I had to take it. Now this blazer just reminded me so much of something that like Paloma Wool would put out right now, with the floral embroidery and like the little sequins on this very classic like workwear pinstripe blazer. I don't know, it just really, really gave me Paloma Wool vibes, but honestly, like this was too cool for me. I knew I wouldn't reach for this, but I had to give it a shout out. Now, checking out the $2 bin, I found this shrunken Brooks Brothers little like half sleeve cardigan, but I really, really love the color blue this is in. It's almost like a dusty blue, and it had a snap closure, which I am so, so into. So I grabbed it. Then I found these 7 for All Mankind jeans that had the most perfect 2000s distressing and wash. These are so cool. I've been looking for a jean with this kind of like very 2000s wash over the past couple months, and I can't believe 7 for All Mankind, $2 in the $2 bin. Then in the accessories, I found these brown beaded earrings and this green bauble necklace. I think a necklace like this is just such a good way to make any outfit just have a little extra interest. Now let's head home and I'll give you guys a haul of what I ended up buying. Okay, this haul was honestly too good. This thrift store always kills it, and like, these small town thrift stores just find such cool stuff, and I feel like they don't have a lot of people with like the same taste as me picking through things, so you can also find really great deals. The first thing I found, I'll start with like sweaters, is this, wasn't actually the first, but the first one I'm gonna talk about is this little knit hoodie. There's the hood in this like white and black. I guess it's kind of a marl. I don't know if that's quite what it's called. So it's this like shrunken little fit. Honestly, I think when I wear it, I'm just gonna have to do this with the sleeves because they're like not as long as I'd want them to be. But I think like this is cute. Like this honestly would like even a track pant, like because this is knit, it feels a little bit different. Like this, a track pant, like a loafer, or this, a trouser. I don't like it as much with these jeans. I think maybe with a different jean it could work, but I'm just so into a little knit hoodie. I think it's so cute. It feels so like perfectly wintry, but in like a very chill way, almost a little bit sporty with the hood. Next sweater is this merino wool. Oh, also this, the first one, the hoodie, was $5, and then this next one, merino wool, Brooks Brothers 346. I don't know what 346 is, probably like some spin-off brand. It's like this little t-shirt in the best blue. I've been so drawn to these kind of like muted blue tones recently, and I don't know what's happening. I think my color palette is just expanding. And so when I saw this, I was like, I need to have it. At first I was like, this fit looks kind of weird. Also, the craziest thing about this is it was in the $2 bin. So like in basically just like a huge bin, everything's piled in, nothing is tagged, everything is $2 in there. And this beautiful Brooks Brothers sweater was just sitting there. The only thing I can think of is it's because it's kind of shrunken. Like I think someone shrunk it in the wash, but that's not a problem for me. And I had some concerns. I haven't tried this on yet, so I'm hoping that my vision will work. It is kind of loose in the body and fitted in the sleeves, which is a cut generally I don't like, but I have an idea for this where it has all this little snap closure, which I think is just so cute. Little snap short sleeve cardigan. And I like the idea of undoing the top one and then undoing the bottom ones, and like having the top be kind of like slouchy like this when I wear it. So it'll just kind of like drape and feel really like effortless, but still kind of chic. And because it's in this merino wool, I feel like it's a short sleeve that I can still wear right now without being super, super freezing. And it's just like all the details. Like, look at these little snaps. Look at all the snaps. Look at that. That's so good. I love a snap. I love closures. So something that lets me kind of change the way that I can wear a piece, 100%, yes. Yes, please. I might have liked it more. I was thinking about it if it had like a crew neck, but then I was like, no, I have other cardigans that have a crew neck. It's probably good for me to, you know, branch out a little bit. And also I think having this kind of neckline does lend itself to like undoing the snaps a little bit and letting it be kind of like slouchy more than the crew neck, like the crew neck you really would see if you're trying to like zhuzh it like that. So this I think will be a little bit more seamless to style that way. And just like this muted blue color is everything. All right, like, is this a flop? I don't know. Honestly, I think I do like this kind of flipped like that. So I undid the top, undid the bottom, and maybe just not with these pants. It might literally just be the sleeves that are throwing me off. Maybe I can't do a fitted sleeve with like a looser bodice in a top. Something I knew, but I was like, maybe this could be the exception. I don't know, because like I like the way this kind of hangs with everything undone. I think that's really cute and very effortless kind of vibes. But just like the length of these sleeves is kind of weird because it's not quite 3/4 length, and it's definitely not a t-shirt. I don't know. Is this like cute and effortless, or does it look kind of frumpy? Like, let me know what you think, because I'm not sure how I feel about it. It was only $2, so like not a big loss if I decide to donate it. I basically just donated $2 to a good cause. But let me know what you think. Now, the next piece I got from the $2 bin were these 2000s 7 for All Mankind men's bootleg jeans. I think they're definitely going to be too big in the hips because they're marked as a 36, but I think I can make it work with like a belt because they're just too good. Like, look at all the distressing. Look at that around the pocket, the wash. And I've been wanting like a fun 2000s-y kind of wash denim for a couple months. And these have just like come into my life at the right moment. They have these little bleach distressing on the bottom. And I think it's intentional because it's like symmetrical on both sides. But I don't know if they knew that at the thrift store. And I think that's part of why they put it in the $2 bin. They were like, well, these jeans are kind of wrecked. But they're wrecked in like the best way. Look, they have a little distressing on the butt pockets. It's just, they're so good. I'm really excited. And I just feel like this wash is exactly what I'm looking for. Here's the pants. I feel like the crotch looks really weird because they're super low rise, but also way too big. So there's like a lot of bunching. But here is the full fit of these jeans. But from the front, I think they still kind of look cool, even though there's the weird crotch stuff going on. Like, I feel like I've saved similar pants to these that had the weird bunching on Pinterest and stuff, and I didn't even think about it because it's not what I was paying attention to with the jeans. What do we think? Are they cool? Are they a flop? I don't know. I think they're kind of cool. And then the next piece I got is this, and this is like very different than the other pieces I found. True vintage, little like cream tweed cardigan jacket from like the 50s or 60s, I think. 3/4 length, the incredible crew neck, and like these huge buttons. So it was $6 and it's marked as is because this button loop is undone, but I am just gonna fix it. I'm just gonna sew that so that the top button will loop again, but it also has little snaps so you can kind of hide that it's broken. But something that I think is so just like unique and really cool about this is the way the closure is. So you have these loops with the buttons, and it's not that the buttons are coming on the front. They're like half hidden. So you just get these kind of like semicircles. And what I also love about that is if you don't do the bottom ones, it's almost like you're just like slowly seeing more of those huge buttons. So here's the little jacket on. The fit of it is just so, I mean, it's so classic, but I like leaving these bottom two kind of open so it gives more of an A-line fit. So cute. Like the 3/4 sleeves just feel so like fitting with it. Right now I'm wearing it with the 7 For All Mankind jeans, and it's just such a good combo. So now the last two things are accessories, and one of them might have been a mistake. I don't know yet, but they're both like so good. One of them, I think it must be modern because it was just so trendy last year. But I don't know, because honestly the clasp and the like string doesn't look super modern. But it is this green beaded necklace. Like, I feel like I saw so many of these this past summer. It looks like grapes, and I think it's so cool. This one is extra unique because it has all this, like, texture, almost like marbling on the beads. But, like, if this necklace was all over my Pinterest last year. Like, this past summer, sorry. And I was like, that's so cool. And I found kind of similar ones that were in, like, a solid. I had, like, a cream one with little gold details. I was like, I don't know, I just remember myself wearing it. But, like, this makes this outfit way cooler. Like, this is the kind of piece you put it on, and a simple outfit just, it is immediately elevated. I'm obsessed. I think it's incredible. It was $3. Oh, also the little cream jacket. I didn't say how much it was. I think it was $6. Oh, no, I did. Okay. $3. Just like the cutest. I don't care that it was super trendy, even though this is literally the color of all the trendy ones. I love it so much. I love looking like I have a string of grapes. And it was, $3.50. So cute. And then I found these sunglasses, and these might have been a mistake because they are prescription. But they're just so cool. I also just realized someone like maybe glued them or puttied them or something. So they're like, and they're not like a great brand. They're Nine West. It's nothing crazy. But I was like, maybe I'll bring them to an eye person and have them replace the lenses like I did when I found $2 Gucci sunglasses. But these are $1 Nine West sunglasses that I didn't realize were already broken. and they're like a light prescription, so I can kind of see, but like I shouldn't do this. It's not gonna be good for my head, but like they're just such a good frame shape. Don't like make fun of if my eyes look funny through them, but they're so good. They feel very 90s, but like kind of different because they're in between just like an oval and I don't know, something a little bit more square. And I like that the lenses aren't super, what's the word, super tinted. They're like still kind of transparent. I think that is a very cool look. So like maybe I'll try to have the lenses replaced, but I need to go somewhere cheaper than we went last time. But wouldn't this be cool to have the lenses replaced with like blue? Like this with a blue lens? That would be awesome. Or even yellow, because it has gold on the side. I don't know, I think blue might look better. If anyone has cheap recommendations for getting sunglasses lenses switched out, please put them in the comments, because last time I paid $80, which is way too much. So if there's one that's like $30 that is in Philly or is a chain, please let me know, because I would love to get these switched out to like a blue lens or just a non-prescription lens. Like my head already feels kind of funny from wearing them. So that is everything I thrifted. I hope you liked this little vid. It was really fun for me. I'm so excited about all the stuff I found. If you have any recommendations for like outfit ideas, places to get the lenses switched on the sunglasses, please let me know. I love getting like styling suggestions from you guys. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Please subscribe. And if you want to see my day-to-day outfits, I put on oh my gosh, can you tell I'm tired? Put on Instagram almost every day. But just thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you next time.